Welcome to the 2022 Sumrall High School football season. We're at South Jones. The captains are coming out. We're about ready to get the coin toss, and then we'll be ready for football. The starting lineups for Coach White's team is at wide receiver, William Hodges, tackle, Carson Bird, guard, Trent Sanders, center, Cade Cochran, guard, Erickson Prost, tackle, Brandon Spell. Tight end is going to be Reagan McGrew tonight. H-back will be Brody Bass. Running back will be Malik McNair. And your quarterback for the Sumrall Bobcats tonight is going to be Landon Hawkins. On the defensive side of the ball, one end is going to be Brandon Harvey. Linebacker is going to be Cooper Fortenberry. Another linebacker is Owen Hatton, Luke Maskew, and Jordan Ware. Outside linebacker Timothy Gray. Cornerback is going to be Jonathan Nelson. Free safety will be Justin Audrey. And another corner will be Malik McNair. Brendan Lewis will be playing one end, and Carter Clark will be the nose guard. The captains are at midfield for the coin toss. South Jones has won the toss and elected to receive. Sumrall will kick. South Jones has taken the field, and Sumrall is running out of the tunnel, and we're about ready for football. Isaac Showes is stepping off the kick from the tee, and we are about ready to play some football. Showes approaches the tee, gets the kickoff, and it will be returnable. South Jones has a pretty good return. He was taken down by Marlon Huddleston. We will see what Coach White's defense looks like this year. They've lost a lot of production in the linebacking core, so we'll see who's going to step up and fill those gaps. South Jones has a little bit of motion. Quarterback's barking out the signals and changing the play possibly at the line. Uh-oh. Looks like there was a false start on the South Jones Braves, which will back them up 5 yards. Always good to get them behind the chains. South Jones with a running play, gets some of that yardage back, but good team tackling by the Bobcats. South Jones is going to run a pistol formation and use a lot of motion. Oh, get him! South Jones picks up the first down and moves the chains. They're back in a pistol formation, and looks like they're going to be running motion all night on offense. Run it right up the middle, and Justin Audrey for the Bobcat defense is on the tackle. They have moved it out to their 45. Oh, stuck right in the middle by a mob of Bobcats. We're at about 9 minutes and 45 seconds in the first quarter. Looks like that was a loss of a couple of yards. South Jones goes up the middle for a short gain. Number 97 for the Bobcats. Brandon Harvey is coming up with the tackle, it looks like. South Jones is back on the ball with a little hurry up. Now it looks like he's going to change the play. He's still in the pistol, but they're using a lot of motion tonight. Number 23, Luke Maskew for the Bobcats on that tackle. After running a couple of runs up the middle, the Braves tried to run it to the side, to the perimeter. there was a penalty on the play against the South Jones Braves, so that's going to back them up. So that's going to give them a 3rd and long. Let's see what the Bobcats dial up on defense here. We're at 8 minutes, 34 seconds left in the first quarter. A little misdirection from the South Jones Braves. A minimal gain, but it looks like it's going to be 4th down for the Braves. And we'll see if they decide to punt. So the Bobcats hold. Looks like it's about 4th and 11. The Braves are going to punt. And the Bobcats send Jonathan Nelson back deep to receive. The Bobcats will take over on their own 26-yard line. With 7 minutes, 49 seconds left in the first quarter, we are at no score. Landon Hawkins is in a shotgun, awaiting the snap. Gives it up the middle for a couple of yards. Hawkins back in the shotgun. Throws it to Jonathan Nelson, and he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, if that. That's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Bobcats. Bobcats make a personnel change at wide receiver. Hawkins looking at the signals from the sidelines, and now he is ready from the shotgun. Hawkins keeps it, tries to take it himself. May have gotten a yard, if that. So with 6 minutes and 21 seconds left in the first quarter, the Bobcats are going to punt back to the Braves. Looks like Parrish may be back for the Bobcats to punt this one away. Oh, and the officials blow the ball dead. And call a delay of game on the Bobcats, so that's going to back it up 5 yards. Give us a little more room to punt. The ball's got to be wet at this point from all the rain they've had this week. Kind of a low line drive punt, and he must... Muffed the punt, got it back, got somewhat of a gain, and Ethan McNeil for the Bobcats took him down. I'm sorry. Looks like Luke Maskey may have been the one on the tackle. So with 5 minutes, 39 seconds left in the first quarter, we are at no score, and the Braves are about to start their second possession. So the Braves, from about their 43, going to try to run it wide. The Bobcat defense having a little bit of trouble bringing him down, but they're able to stretch it out some. That's going to bring up second down. So from the Braves on 46, they're going to run it out of the. Oh, the officials have stopped us again. Now the officials are going to try to get on the same page. I'm not sure what exactly is the issue, but they are talking to everybody on the Sal Jones sidelines, apparently. The head guy is trotting over to the Sumrall sidelines now to discuss the issue with Coach White. All right, they've decided we're ready to play ball again. Oh, Sal Jones gives it up the middle, and he is stuffed by a host of Bobcats. Maskew right there in the middle of it, number 23. So it's third down. Looks like it's third down on about a long 5. And once again, motion. Motion by the Braves. Quarterback gets the signal from the sidelines, barks a few orders, gets back in the pistol, and oh, looked like he rolled to about the first down marker, but it looks like the Bobcats stopped him just short, so it's going to be fourth and short. It's going to be decision time for the Sal Jones Braves. Looks like it's about 4th and 2 from the Bobcat 48. The Braves have their offensive unit still out on the field. We got about 4 minutes left in the first, and it appears they're going for it. Oh, fumble! It's on the yes. Number 96 for the Bobcats came up with that, Brendan Lewis. So on a fourth down play, the Braves tried to run it wide. The ball is slick from all the rain we've had this week and wet turf, and they gift it back to the Bobcats. Let's see what the Bobcat offense can do now. Hawkins still in there at quarterback. He's got Malik McNair back in the backfield with him. He's in the shotgun. Oh, Hawkins is scrambling. Picks up a couple of yards, gets out of bounds. No harm, no foul. Trevor Daniels is checked in. He's back in the backfield with Hawkins as the offensive unit looks over to the sidelines for the signals. Two receivers to the short side. H back to the wide. And the officials call signal for a timeout from the Bobcats. Coach White wants to talk it over with his offensive unit. So with 3 minutes, 49 seconds left in the first quarter, it's 0-0 up here in Jones County at South Jones. You are watching the Sumrall High School football live stream. We are broadcasting live from South Jones High School, home of the South Jones Braves. Coach White's giving his offensive guys instructions. Hawkins is back in a shotgun. He's got Trevor Daniels off his left shoulder. Sends number 40 in motion. Takes the snap. And Trevor Daniels bulldozes his way up the middle down to about the Braves' 40-yard line. So it's going to be third, and it looks like maybe a long three. Daniel stays in. He's now off of Hawkins' right shoulder. Hawkins awaits the snap in the shotgun. Let's see what they can do. And once again, it's Daniels. And he picks up the first down. So it's 1st and 10 Bobcats. Got a nice little drive going right now. Let's see if they can continue. Hawkins gives it to Daniels for a minimal gain, so it's 2nd and about 8. As the Bobcats substitute, and Hawkins looks to the sidelines for the signals. Get on it. Hawkins fumbles the snap, but wisely just jumps on it and lives to fight another day. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and long. Takes him back to the Braves 40. And with 1:33 left in the first quarter, the Bobcats have a 3rd and long. Hawkins gets everybody settled. He awaits the snap. Oh, and that's an incomplete pass to Jonathan Nelson. So that's going to bring up a 4th and long, and the punting unit will come back on for the Bobcats. Parrish is in a punt formation. Low snap, but he was able to field it. He gets it away. Oh. Rolls into the end zone for a touchback, so the Braves will get it on their 20. That's a Braves run. This looks like they got up to the 28, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 2. They're gonna no huddle. Quarterback still in the pistol formation. And they run it up the middle. There were some Bobcats there, but they were able to get a few yards necessary for the 1st down, so they're going to move the chains. Looks like number 13 for the Bobcats, Owen Hatton, came up with the tackle. So the Braves have 1st down from their own 31. And that is going to do it for the 1st quarter. At the end of the 1st quarter, it's South Jones 0, Sumrall Bobcats 0. Both offenses having trouble moving the ball. You are watching Sumrall High School football on the Sumrall High School live stream on YouTube. We appreciate you tuning in as the Bobcats start their 2022 football season. A rebuilding year for the Bobcats. They lost 20 seniors and a whole lot of production off of that team. South Jones runs this little wing T offense that's kind of hard to pick up where the ball is and who's got the ball, but the Bobcat defense so far has been holding its own. So as we start the 2nd quarter, let's see what the defense can do. Let's see if they can get the ball back for their offense. Oh, string it out. Looks like the Braves tried to run a sweep, but Jonathan Ware was there to make the tackle, bringing up a 2nd and long. They're behind the chains now, which as a defense, that's what you want. Get the offense behind schedule. Looks like it's about a 2nd and 15. Braves still back in that pistol formation. Oh, looks like there was some movement on the line. Were the Bobcats drawn off? and the officials say no. So that'll give the Braves 5 yards of what they lost back. So they've got 2nd and 11. Run it up the middle. Met, though, by a couple of Bobcat defenders. Looks like Carter Clark and Brendan Lewis. Harvey in there also filling the gap. So it's 3rd and 10. And let's see if the Bobcat defense can get off the field. And he's dropped back to, oh, and it was almost intercepted. Number 4, Artie was there. Maybe if it had been dry, maybe he would have held on to it. A great play nonetheless, because it brings up 4th and 10, and the Braves are going to punt. Malik McNair is back deep for the Bobcats to receive. Malik is able to field it, hold on, and gain some good yardage. Hard to tell where it's being spotted on the sideline, but it looks like it's on the 42. Good starting field position for the Bobcat offense. Let's see if Hawkins and company can do something with it. Hawkins hands off to McNair for a good gain. They're going to give him to the 49, so it's going to be second and maybe 4-ish. Good running by McNair. Hawkins gets his teammate set. Oh, yes! Hawkins pass to Jonathan Nelson complete. And he takes it to the house. And with 9 minutes and 14 seconds left in the second quarter, the Bobcats draw first blood. Just a beautiful pass and catch by Hawkins and Nelson. That is how you dial it up on the whiteboard these days. Kentrell Berry is coming on for the point after attempt. Braden Smith to hold. Looks like we're all set. Hold is down, and kick is good. So with 9 minutes and 14 seconds left in the second quarter, the Bobcats take a 7-0 lead. That was textbook pass and catch. It doesn't get any better than that. Isaac Shackles steps off his kick. It's in the air, boots it deep, but returnable. Oh, get him. Mm. The Braves have a very good return. The Braves got it out to their own 31. So let's see what the Bobcat defense can do now. They have played well thus far. Let's see if they can keep it up. Looks like the Braves may be in a little bit of a wildcat. Quarterback keeps it for no gain, met by a host of Bobcats. They give him a yard. 2nd and 9. Braves keep it on the ground again. May have gotten a couple there. Looked like he slipped, though, wasn't able to keep his footing. So it's 3rd and long. Let's see if the Bobcat defense can get off the field. The Braves flip-flop some of the receivers. You're probably going to see some more folks go in motion before this is all over with. And he drops back to pass. Almost intercepted. What a great play by number 5, Marion Huddleston, to break up the pass. That's going to make it 4th and long. And Jonathan Nelson's going to go back for the Bobcats to receive this punt. If you're Coach White and company, you've got to be pleased with the 3 and outs. He's able to field it cleanly. He's got some room and a nice return up to about the 44-yard line where the Bobcats will take over. 7 minutes and 28 seconds left in the second quarter. Bobcats with a 7-0 lead with the ball back, and let's see if they can add on. Coach is signaling the play into Hawkins. He's in the shotgun with Trevor Daniels, it looks like, on his right shoulder. Hands it to Daniels, and Daniels was met by Brave for no gain. Brings up 2nd and 10. Bobcats substituting with the wide receivers. Well, let's see what they have in store for the Braves. Hawkins awaits the snap. Gives it back to Daniels. He may have gotten 2. So it's going to be 3rd and about 8. 6 minutes and 34 seconds left in the second quarter. The clock is running. Bobcat offense is set, and let's see what the play is this time. Oh, that the Braves met Tyler Daniels in the backfield for a loss. That's going to bring up fourth down, and the punting unit comes back. Harris gets the snap, gives it a low line drive back to about the 18. And the Braves are able to get it back to the 30, which was where they will take over at their own 30-yard line. With 5 minutes, 28 seconds left in the second, your Sumrall Bobcats are leading 7-0. Both teams are huddled around their coaches right now. Braves run a little sweep, pick up some good yardage. Looks like they've gotten the first down. He must have rolled past the first down marker. They call him down short, so it's about 2nd and 4, 2nd and 3 for the Braves. I bet they're going to go in motion at some point on this play because it seems like they do every time. And this is the one time they don't give it up the middle, and they get the first down. Back up on the ball, doing a little hurry up right now. The Braves may have picked up a couple. 2nd and 8. As the clock winds down on the second quarter, we got 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Let's see if the Bobcats can get a stop here. No gain. Brendan Lewis on the stop, standing in the gap, waiting for the guy. Good play by the Bobcat defense. Keep them in 3rd and long situations. The Braves have not had too much success passing the ball so far. We'll see what they dial up. Let's see if the Bobcat defense can get off the field. He drops back to pass. There's some pressure and throws it out of bounds. So it's going to be 4th down. And and more importantly, that stops the clock for the Bobcat offense. So with 3 minutes 11 seconds left in the the second quarter, the Braves are going to punt the ball back to the Bobcats. Jonathan Nelson's back deep to receive the punt. Let's see if the Bobcat offense can put something together and get some more points on the board before half. A little wobbly kick. Hits around the 23. Nelson wisely just lets it drop. The Braves down it. And let's see what the Bobcat offense can do. 3 minutes, 3 seconds left in the second quarter. Sure would be nice to get some more points on the board before halftime. Looks like Trevor Daniels is back in the quarterback position. He keeps it up the middle, fighting for yardage. Looked like he was going to be stopped for no gain, but somehow got it about 5 yards out of that. So it's going to be 2nd and 5, maybe 2nd and 6. Hard to tell from this vantage point. Trevor Daniels stays in at the quarterback position. He's in the shotgun, awaiting the snap. Oh, and he says he's going to do it himself, and he runs over one of the Braves defenders, and that should be enough for a first down. If not, it's going to be really close. And they are walking it back, which is just a heartbreaker after a run like that. You go from 2nd and short, possibly a first down, to 2nd and long. Deep in your own territory. Not what you want to have happen. Trevor Daniels stays in at quarterback. He hands it off to Malik McNair. McNair gets back some of that yardage lost. So it's going to be 3rd down. And let's see what Coach White and the Bobcats do. Looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 5. Hard to tell from this viewpoint where we are in this press box, but Trevor Daniels stays in at quarterback. Pitches it to McNair. McNair's got the corner. And the officials throw a flag. That is just a drive killer right there. Bobcats behind the chains. Clock running with 1:30 left in the half. Trevor Daniels in at quarterback in the shotgun. He's going to drop back to pass. Oh, and he's in trouble, and he's sacked. Coach White sending out the punt unit. Sal Jones has called a timeout to save some time. So with a minute 12 left in the first half, the Sumrall Bobcats are winning 7-0 over the South Jones Braves. So after the timeout, Parrish is back to receive the snap to punt it away to the Braves. Braves have a guy standing at the 50-yard line. Oh. Oh, that. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. Bobcats got the punt away. The Braves absolutely hit one of our guys in the back, which is not legal. Good thing is the officials threw a flag, so we'll see a couple of flags on the field. We'll see what the calls are. So the Braves were going to get some good field position, but now they are backed up to their own 40, it looks like. We have 1 minute, 1 second left in the second quarter. Braves trying to get something together, get some points on the board before halftime, but the Bobcats defense has been stingy thus far. Looks like they're going to bring some pressure. Oh. The Braves tried a rare pass just then. Looked like it was off the fingertips of the receiver. Fortunately, though, for the Bobcats, it fell incomplete. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. 56 seconds left. Didn't use too much time if you're the Braves. Braves are set again. Flag on the play. Looks like the Bobcats were offsides. So that'll make it 2nd and 5 for the Braves. Bobcats just trying to get out of this first half with a 7-0 lead and take it into the locker room. Braves run it off guard, kind of off the guard tackle spots. Pick up a couple of yards, but the Bobcat defense once again stiffens and prevents them from getting a first down. So it's going to be 3rd and about 4. And the Braves try to run it right up the middle, and there was nothing doing right there. The Bobcats bowed their necks and brought him down for a 4th down. And the clock is running out. Both teams content to just let the clock run and go into halftime. At halftime, it's your Sumrall High School Bobcats 7, the South Jones Braves 0. Thank you for watching the live stream of the Sumrall High School Bobcat football team on YouTube as they take a 7-0 lead into halftime. We will be back at the end of halftime for the second half of the game. Welcome back to the live stream edition of the Sumrall High School football opener of their 2022 season. We're broadcasting live from South Jones. Both teams are back on the field to start the second half. Sumrall is winning 7-0 as the teams get ready for the kick to open the second half. If you're Coach White and his coaching staff, you have to be pleased with how the Bobcats played in the first half, losing 20 seniors and a whole lot of production from the last year's squad. You just never know how the team's going to play in the first game. The defense looked pretty good at times against the South Jones Braves, and the offense had that one sweet play where it was a pass and catch, and they took it to the house to get on the board and to get on top of the Braves. So far, 7-0. The Bobcat receiving unit is out and in place. The Braves are bunched up in a huddle and fake like they're going to onside kick. Now they're in a traditional kickoff formation. Straight on. It bounces. It goes out of bounds, which should be a penalty. And they finally throw the flag. That's going to be good starting field position for the Bobcats. Hawkins is back there. Looks like he's going to be back at quarterback to start the second half for the Bobcats. Played the majority of snaps in the first half with quarterback, as Trevor Daniels came in late in the first half to play some. Sumrall is going to run the offense out of the shotgun most of the time, as Landon Hawkins is back in the shotgun formation. He's got Malik McNair off his right shoulder. There's a receiver and a slot receiver to the boundary, short side of the field, with an H-back on the opposite side. Now the officials are trying to get their act together now. Now they've got the ball placed at the 35. Sumrall's got some good field position to start with for the second half, and let's see if they can put some more points on the board. He sends the H-back in motion. Hands off to McNair. McNair picks up a couple of hard-fought yards. Looked like there might have been something there early on, but the Braves defense closed it up pretty well. So now you've got about 2nd and 9. Scratch that. The Bobcats are getting backed up. Apparently there was a penalty on the play. Never saw a flag, but the officials marched off yards nonetheless, and so the Bobcats are behind the chains. They're going to pass. Hawkins rolls out, tries to throw it away to avoid a sack. Not sure if he got past the line of scrimmage. He was definitely outside the tackle box. The officials are talking it over. And now they are waving off the flag. That could have been disastrous for the Bobcats. It's first and forever. Well, now they have changed it. It's now second down and long. One of the things with the one of the things with your first game, not only are the teams working through some things, the officials are too. They finally got it together. That was a sweep to the wide side. May have gotten a couple, but not much. That's going to leave Sumrall with the third and forever. Let's see what Coach White and his staff dial up. Trevor Daniels is in at quarterback now. Malik McNair is out there in the running back position. Trevor Daniels is getting the signals. The offensive line is set. And it looks like one of the receivers moved early. So the Bobcats are backed up 5 more yards, so it's third and a mile now, and we'll see what they have in the playbook for this one. Coach White directing where he wants his guys. Signals are being signaled in. Trevor Daniels has now got the guys set, waiting to snap. He's going to pass it. His pass is complete to Jordan Nelson for a very brief gain. That'll send the punting unit on. Looks like there's one of the Braves defenders is shaken up, so there will be an official timeout. With 10 minutes, 7 seconds left in the third quarter, the Bobcats are about to punt it away to the South Jones Braves. So there is an official's timeout for the injured Brave on the field. He's being helped up to his feet, and a teammate is helping him off to the sidelines. Walking very gingerly at this point, so hopefully it's not a serious injury. Waiting on the officials to give us the signal to start play again, and here we go. Paris is back in punt formation. Good snap, good punt. The Braves let it roll some. Takes a Bobcat bounce, and the Bobcats are going to down it at about the 36 of the South Jones Braves territory. Let's see if the Sumrall defense can get another 3 and out. Maybe a turnover. So far, they've been able to keep the South Jones offense in check. Bad snap. Oh, not much doing there. Number 23, Luke Maskew on the tackle, met the guy in the gap. That's how you tackle. The South Jones Braves quarterback is giving his guys the signals, calling the play. He sets up in a pistol formation. One guy goes in motion. It's going to be a sweep, and somebody needs to get him on the ground. A good game by the South Jones Braves. Close to a first down, if not a first down. Looks like it's going to be third and short now. It would be really great if the Bobcat defense could hold them right here and get off the field. Quarterback for the Braves is in a pistol formation. Gives it off to the side, to the perimeter. The Braves easily pick up the first down and move the chains. If you're the Bobcat defense, that's not how you wanted to start the second half. So they move the ball up, and apparently it's first. I'm not sure what the chain gang is doing over there, but they finally get their act together, and it's 1st and 10. And the Braves continue to keep it on the ground. What success they've had has been on the ground. They pick up a couple. So it's about 2nd and 7. Braves line up in a pistol formation. Low snap. Oh, and he is met at the line of scrimmage. Yes. Looks like they lost a yard on the play, so that's going to make it 3rd and long. So far, that Bobcat defense has been playing well. The Braves are in a pistol formation. Fumbles the snap. It's going to be a pass. And it looks like the Bobcats have intercepted. Looks like Jordan Ware was the Bobcat at the right place at the right time, and he's going to get the interception. It's always good to see the defense running off the field after a play like that. You can get your offense back on the field and maybe steal some of this momentum. Landon Hawkins is back in the quarterback position. Sends the H-back in motion. Hands off to Nelson, who picks his way up for some positive yardage. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. It's always good for the offenses to operate in short yardage situations, which is what the Bobcats have right now. Hawkins waiting for the signals from the sidelines. The guys are set. Hawkins is awaiting the snap. H-back in motion. McNair's got it. He keeps turning the legs. He's tackled it. Goes out of bounds, but it appears that it will be enough for a first down. And they will move the chains. So with 6 minutes, 57 seconds left in the third quarter, Sumrall's got the lead at 7-0. Got the ball just inside their territory at midfield. And Trevor Daniels was in at quarterback. He called his own number, ran over a Brave, and picked up about 5 yards. Looks like Trevor Daniels is going to stay in the game. Hawkins is back in at quarterback. It's always good when you have players versatile as Hawkins to play multiple positions and be a threat whenever he's on the field. So Hawkins is in a shotgun. Trevor Daniels is off his right shoulder. They're going to hand the ball to him, and he's trying to make something out of nothing, but going to lose a few yards. And now a flag has been thrown. Not sure what happened there, but it looked like it may be after the play. Looks like it's going to be a personal foul call on the South Jones Braves defense. So after a loss of a few yards, where it was going to really put the Bobcats in a bind, they are helped out by the South Jones Braves defense. We've got an official's timeout at 5 minutes, 41 seconds. So if you're just joining us, we're at 5 minutes, 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Sumrall's got the ball. They're driving. It's 1st and 10. Looks like they're on about the 35-yard line, the South Jones 35-yard line. Both teams have traded possessions. Let's see if the Bobcats can get a touchdown. You feel like in a game like this, if you can get another touchdown with the way the defenses have been playing, you got to feel pretty good if you get another touchdown. Hawkins in at quarterback in the shotgun. Trevor Daniels off his right shoulder. Oh, Hawkins passes to Hodges. Hodges turns to make a cut, slips on the wet grass, holds onto the ball though, picks up a couple of yards, so it's 2nd and 8 for the Bobcat offense. Right now, you just want to get positive yards and keep moving the chains. Hawkins in at quarterback in the shotgun. He's got Trevor Daniels off his right shoulder, H-back to the right side of the formation. And it looks like the Braves jumped. Penalty flag on the play. That'll give the Bobcat offense 5 more yards. Make it 2nd and a long 4 for the Bobcats. Hawkins in at quarterback. Trevor Daniels in at running back. Wide receiver on each side with an H-back on the right side of the formation. Hands it to Daniels. Picks his way through a crowd of the Braves defense. Will not be stopped. And I believe with second effort, he may have picked up the first down. He, in fact, did pick up the first down. The Bobcat offense moves the chains once again, so it's 1st and 10. We're under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Bobcats trying to add to that 7-0 lead. Hawkins awaits the snap. Gives it to Daniels. He's got some room. Daniels had some room around the left corner, left end. It's going to give the Bobcats a 2nd down. 2nd and probably 4 or 5. Hawkins is getting the signals in from the coaching staff, calls the play. He's got two receivers to the boundary. He's going to drop back and pass. He's got Jonathan Nelson in the end zone. Jonathan Nelson looked like he had to come back a little to the ball, but nonetheless, he was able to get his hands under it. The Bobcats tack on 6 more points. The point after attempt to come. But that's the kind of drive you need in a game like this. Low scoring, field's wet, and it's hard to move the ball. And you get one score like this with the PAT, so it's 14-0. Your Sumrall Bobcats have just scored to extend their lead. The Sumrall Bobcat student section is making some noise right now. So with 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the third quarter, your Sumrall Bobcats are winning 14-0 over the South Jones Braves. Isaac Shiles leads the kicking unit out to the field to kick off. Stepping it off, kicking soccer style. He approaches the ball, kicks it to about the 15. South Jones returning it.
That was straight up 2 missed tackles. Because you know why?
Ultimately game tackled by the Bobcat kickoff team at about the 22-yard line. So the South Jones Braves are going to take over in their own territory at the 22-23-yard line. Let's see if the Bobcats can get a 3 and out here. Keep the momentum on their side. Once again, if you're Coach White, you have to be pleased so far with how the team's playing. A lot of young guys being called on to step up. Now Coach White goes out. He wants to have a word with the officials. Looks like there may be an injured Bobcat. Looks like Timothy Gray is a little shaken up. He's walking off gingerly. Training staff is talking to him. They'll work on him over on the sidelines. Now let's see if the Bobcats can get a 3 and out, give their offense the ball back, tack on some more points. Oh, and a great tackle. A great tackle by Luke Maskew. The hole had opened up, and he just stepped right in there, filled the hole, and brought him down. Brought the South Jones running back down. So South Jones has 2nd and long. Quarterback still in a pistol formation. They're not running as much motion, but when he handed the ball off, number 97, Braden Harvey, was in the backfield ready to tackle the running back. Loss of yards on the play, so now Sal Jones is behind the chains. They've got 3rd and long. Let's see if they try a pass here. They have not been successful at passing all night. The last pass they threw was intercepted. The Braves have a late addition to the game. Quarterback gets his players settled, brings one in motion, throws a pass. This one is complete. Trying to tell if it's a first down or not. They have not moved the change yet, so it looks like it's going to be 4th and short. Looks like the Braves have it 4th down, and we're going to call it 3. And they brought on the punt unit team. Sumrall looks like it's going to be content to just let them punt it and down it wherever it hits. Not a very long punt at all. The Braves down it at about the 37 of Sumrall. So with 45 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, your Sumrall Bobcats are winning 14-0 and have the ball again at their own 37-yard line. Hawkins is back in at quarterback. You've got Daniels in the backfield with him. Hawkins sends Hodges and Nelson to the left side of the formation. H-back number 40, Bass, is to the right side. A bad snap, and Trevor Daniels wisely falls on it. We'll lose a few yards, so it's going to be second and about 13. Sumrall is going to let they almost look like they were going to let the clock run out. The clock is ticking down. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. So at the end of the 3rd quarter, your Sumrall Bobcats 14, the Sal Jones Braves 0. You are watching the Sumrall High School football team 2022 opener at Sal Jones High School. We thank you for tuning in to watch the Bobcats season opener on the Sumrall High School football YouTube channel. Coach White has the offensive unit hold it up around him, giving them some instruction before he sends them out to begin the 4th quarter. So to begin the 4th quarter, the Bobcats have 2nd down, and we'll call it 4. 2nd and 4 on their own 34-yard line. Hawkins in at quarterback in the shotgun. He's got Malik McNair on his right shoulder. 2 wideouts to the far side of the field. He sends Malik in motion, throws it to Malik out of the backfield, and Malik's gonna pick up a few yards. Malik is going to hobble off, and Trevor Daniels is going to come in. So it's third, maybe three. You've got Hawkins in at quarterback in the shotgun. Trevor Daniels is back there in the backfield with him. Hawkins waiting for the snap. Hands it to Daniels. And Daniels just runs over 2 or 3 Braves defenders to pick up positive yardage. Certainly not enough for the first down. There's a penalty flag on the play, so we'll wait to see what that is. But it looks like it's going to be against the Bobcats. And the Bobcats will punt the ball away. J.P. Parrish back to punt. Good snap. Gets the ball away. Good punt. Sal Jones makes one-man miss, and surely they are not going to let this guy run it all the way back, but yet they do. And just like that, Sal Jones is on the scoreboard. And we're going to wait. Is there a flag on the play? There was a Bobcat who got down there quickly, but just couldn't bring the guy down. Got to the sidelines, and he was off to the races. But let's see what they will do about this flag. The Bobcats really could use them calling this thing back right now. You've got 4 of the officials huddling together. Not sure what they're calling because the official's back is to me, but it appears that it is against the Braves, which will negate a tremendous run back that they had. So instead of possibly cutting the lead in half, the Braves will take possession at the Bobcat 49. Great field position nonetheless. The Braves coach is out to consult with the officials to get an explanation. The explanation he was given, he's not happy about apparently because he's still on the field. And the South Jones coach is very animated now and expressing his displeasure. Oh, now there's a false start. It looks like the Braves moved before the snap. So let's see if the Bobcats can keep them out of the end zone here. That'll back them up. That backs the Braves up into their own territory. So it's 1st and 15 from their own 46. In a pistol formation, nobody really in the backfield. He hands it off up the middle, and the Braves are able to get a big chunk of the yardage they lost back. Sometimes with that misdirection, it's just so hard to figure out where the ball is. Was a good run, though. So it's about second 2nd and 4.
Yeah, it's trap.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
Dude, both of our guys got smacked.
So now it's 3rd and short. Braves did a little run off the end. Picked up a little positive yardage. So it's 3rd and short. Let's see what they're going to do here. They've got one guy in the backfield behind the quarterback. Quarterback in a pistol formation. He snaps it, gives it to the guy, and the guy runs it. Let's see where they're going to. So the officials give a signal for the first down, so they move the chains, pick up a few yards. They only needed a few yards for the first down. They're driving with 8 minutes, 40 seconds left in the game. Little misdirection, but enough to pick up positive yardage and fool the Bobcat defense. Your Bobcats are winning 14-0 right now. The clock is running. It's down to 8 minutes, 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Right now, you just want that clock to run as quickly as possible. The Braves are keeping it on the ground. This time they don't get much, so it should be 3rd down. Looks like they may have gotten a couple, so it should be around 3rd and 3. With Sal Jones running it so much, they're not throwing incomplete passes to stop the clock, so the clock continues to run. Little run off tackle. And looks like Maskew was there for the tackle. It's kind of hard to tell on some of those Sumrall jerseys that have gotten muddied tonight. Those white away jerseys. Some of them are more brown than white. So it's 4th down, 4th and short. The Braves are going for it, and it looks like somebody jumped off sides. Hopefully the Braves are the ones that moved. Make it even harder for them to pick up the first down. Once again, the officials are trying to figure it out. All right, so illegal procedure on the Braves. That backs them up 5 yards. So they got 4th and 6, 4th and 7. But at this point in the game, down 14-0, you really have no choice other than to go for it. Clock continues to run. The Braves quarterback is trying to get his teammates set and in position. He's ready now. He's thought it's a pass. Turn around. Not sure if it was picked off.
They called that on the one. They called it on the one. That's what they called it.
Thought for a minute it may have been picked off, but looks like they're calling it a catch, which will give the Braves 1st and goal. So the clock is down to 6 minutes, 8 seconds in the fourth quarter. The Braves have scored a touchdown. The officials signal touchdown. If he got in, it won by much. So they cut the lead to 14-6, and we're awaiting the point after attempt. Snap is back. Kick is up. And it's good. So, with 5 minutes 57 seconds left in the game, your Bobcats are winning 14-7. So let's see. Let's see if the offense can A, take some time off the scoreboard, and B, maybe put some points back on and answer this touchdown. The Braves have had little success throwing the ball, and then at the end, just now, had that long pass down to the 1 or 2 yard line. Were able to punch it in and cut the lead in half. Now we'll see if they go for an onside kick. You almost think they have to at this point. The positive for the Braves is they did score. The negative, though, is they took a lot of time off the clock. So they're back up to kick off. They acted like they were going to come up and onside kick it. Now they do a little pooch kick, and somebody for the Bobcats needs to get on it. Looks like Marlon Huddleston was the Bobcat who recovered the ball, received the ball on the kickoff. Hawkins is back out for quarterback. You've got Trevor Daniels in the backfield with him. You've got Hodges. Looks like Hodges is one wide receiver and Henserling is the other. Bass as the H-back. They're getting the signals from the sidelines. And the officials stop the play, blow the play dead, and march off 5 yards against the Bobcats. Not the way you wanted this drive to start. So now you're at first down, 15 yards to go, inside your own 20. Hawkins awaits the snap. Low snap. He gets it. Trevor Daniels fumbles it. Falls on it. Clock is running, but this drive is going backwards for the Bobcats and really not what you want at this point. The biggest thing, you've got to hold on to the ball and protect it. You can't turn it over at this point. Hawkins is waiting, he's looking for the signals. He's got the signals. He's ready for the snap. Trevor Daniels runs around the right end, is tackled. Doesn't look like it. He gained any yardage, maybe a couple. Looks like number 2, Nelson's going to check back in the game. Nelson goes to the wide side. Hodges to the near side. It's 3rd and long. Hawkins is ready for the snap. Looked like may have been a busted play. Faked a handoff to Trevor Daniels. Kept it. Not sure if he was looking to pass it and there was nobody open. But nonetheless, loses yardage. So it's 4th and a mile. The Bobcats are having to punt. The clock is running at 4 minutes left in the game. Parrish is back in his own end zone to receive the snap. The clock is now down to 3 minutes 40 seconds. Low snap, but he picks it, he fields it, he gets the punt off. It takes a Sumrall bounce to midfield. The guy, did we get it? The Sal Jones punt receiver bobbled it as a Bobcat slid into him. Sal Jones was able to recover, so now they take over at the Bobcat 49. That would have been a great break for the Bobcats to have picked that up. It's 3 minutes 24 seconds left in the ball game, and the Bobcats are calling on their defense now to stop the Braves, and let's get out of here with a W. Braves have a guy going in motion. The snap is low. He wants to pass. He throws a pass. It was incomplete, but I'm afraid they're going to get the Bobcats on pass interference. Just a tough call for the Bobcats. But you'd rather give up 15 yards than a touchdown. So that moves the ball to the Bobcat 33, 34-yard line. The Braves are in business. And now the officials blow the whistle, blow the play dead. Another flag. Looks like one of the South Jones Braves players was offside, so we'll back them up 5 yards, make it 1st and 15. The Bobcats are making it interesting late in the game. 3 minutes, 13 seconds left in the game. Braves snap the ball. Hand it off, and it absolutely goes nowhere. So it's 2nd and 15. It's 2nd and 15, and somehow the clock did not. Now the clock is running. They got one play off while the clock was stopped. Not sure how that works, but they did it. So we're under 3 minutes now in the game. It's 2nd and long. The Braves snap the ball. He drops back to pass. He's under pressure and getting, yes. What a great time to have a sack. 3 or 4 Bobcats met in the backfield at the quarterback. So it's 3rd and extremely long. Let's see. Sal Jones has called a timeout. With 2 minutes and 35 seconds left in the game. So with 2 minutes, 35 seconds left, Sumrall is winning 14-7. It looked like the Braves were putting a pretty good drive together, but they got stuffed on a running play and then sacked on this last play, and now they've got 3rd and a country mile, as they say. You've got the Bobcat coaching staff talking to the defensive unit, giving them some instruction. The Braves coaches are giving the offense, their offense, some instruction, and hopefully the defense has one more stop in them. You've got the Bobcat faithful who've made the trip to South Jones on their feet, trying to will these guys to victory. South Jones snaps the ball. He drops back to pass again. He's just throwing it up. Incomplete. Looked like it was uncatchable. So now it's fourth down. The Bobcat faithful shouting defense. The Braves are going to punt. Sumrall had nobody back to receive it. All right, so if you're just tuning in to the broadcast, your Sumrall Bobcats have a 14-7 lead over the South Jones Braves, and you've got 2 minutes and 27 seconds left in the game. The biggest thing you want to do right now is not turn the ball over. Protect the ball at all costs. The Bobcats offense is huddling up for the first time tonight. And you've got Hawkins under center for the first time tonight. Trevor Daniels is the lone back in the backfield. Hawkins hands it off to Daniels up the middle for maybe a couple of yards, if that. The Braves have called a timeout. They've got you've got your Sumrall Bobcats trying to close this out and win the season opener. We thank you for watching this Sumrall High School football game, the season opener of the 2022 season. Thank you for tuning in to the YouTube live stream broadcast. Hawkins is under center again for the second straight play. Trevor Daniels is in the backfield, and one of the Braves defenders runs into the backfield, the Bobcat backfield, before the ball is snapped. So that'll give the Bobcats a 5-yard gain. They now have 2nd and 5. Coming out of the timeouts, the clock still has not stopped because that was a penalty, or started. So it's 2 minutes, 22 seconds. Hawkins takes the snap, gives it to Daniels, gets a few yards off the right side. It's going to be 3rd down and short. That's got to be South Jones' last time out. The scoreboard reflects that they have 2 left, but that can't be accurate. Just saying. Coach White sends his offense back out on the field. The Bobcat fans are coming to life. Hawkins is under center. Sends the H-back in motion. Hands it to Daniels. Daniels straight ahead. Ramming his way to a first down. The clock is running. The Braves can't stop the clock now. We are now under 2 minutes in the game. Your Bobcats are huddling up. They want to run as much time off the clock as possible in between snaps. Hawkins takes a knee in the victory formation, the greatest formation in football. You're now at 1 minute, 15 seconds left in the game. And Coach White and the Bobcats are content to just drain the clock down. We're now less than a minute away. Your Bobcats lead the game 14-7. The Bobcats are still huddling, milking the clock, ready to get out of here with a win to open the 2022 season. Hawkins takes a snap, takes a knee, backs away. And there will not be a need for another snap. So your Sumrall High School Bobcats open the season with a victory 14-7 over the South Jones Braves. Like we said earlier in the broadcast, didn't really know what to expect from the Bobcats after graduating 20 seniors that had multiple years of production. You really just didn't know how the young team would respond in the opening game, but they come out. The defense played well when it needed to. The offense made a couple of plays, and they get the W to open up the season. They will be at Bay High next week, and you can tune in right here on the YouTube broadcast for the game if you can't make the trip to Bay High. We do appreciate you tuning in. You have been watching the Sumrall High School season opener of the 2022 season, where they knock off the South Jones Braves 14-7.